That leftist mafia stream was unbelievable to me. Like the accusations that were thrown out there, Olay implying that I'm racist because as a woman, I don't want to be called a birthing person.
I'm not sure
It,
that they fully understand the damage that accusation can do. And if they do,
oh,
that
they
makes it even
understand. They
more.
understand.
Okay.
They
That I
understand.
mean, that makes it even more horrible.
Yeah, it turns out that Anna is a massive fan of our program. She's seen every episode, just huge fan, right?
Well, okay, so I happened to come across a video you guys did about me. It was the stream on I hate to name names, but you guys were covering the leftist mafia and their insane gaslighting video about me. And you guys were the only ones, as far as I could see,
Mhm.
that actually did a good job in highlighting how badly they were gaslighting me.
Right.
And so I thank you for doing that because, you know, when everyone around you, everyone who alleges to be your friends, tells you something you know isn't true, but they keep repeating it to you over and over again, you start asking yourself, like, am I the crazy one? You know? So that I really appreciated that. But you know, you guys have put out a ton of videos about me that have not been friendly or nice, and it's okay. I mean, I can be a good sport about it, and I do
Mhm.
think that you guys raised a few valid points, and I just need to be willing to accept where I was wrong and where people are critiquing from good faith. Like you guys have a little bit of an edgy style, so I'll acknowledge that. But I have thick skin, so it didn't really bother me that much. That leftist mafia stream was unbelievable to me. Like the accusations that were thrown out there, Olay implying that I'm racist because as a woman, I don't want to be called a birthing person. Like that has, I mean, race didn't come up at all until she brought it up. And then I mean, she was the only one on that stream who brought race into it and like made it abundantly clear that she's got an issue with white women and just thinks they're all the same and like, you know, whatever. And then after I basically called her out on it, she's like, "Oh, you're attacking me and only me because I'm black." And it's like, no, you're the only one in that
Attacking
group
you.
of
Yeah.
people who attack me and accuse me of being racist because I personally want to be called a woman.
Mhm.
So, I mean,
I'm not sure
it,
that they fully understand the damage that accusation can do. And if they do,
oh,
that
they
makes it even
understand. They
more.
understand.
Okay.
They
That I
understand.
mean, that makes it even more horrible. I think she published a video of you that was you saying the N word. And it was back
Mhm.
when YouTube didn't have this big prohibition on saying the N word, and you weren't. It's not like you were calling people the N word. You were using it,
Right.
quoting stories. So all of these are taken out of context, which is completely unfair.
Yeah, I mean, look, so it's really funny because that compilation video wasn't made by her. If you guys remember, at some point last year, everyone was going after Rogan for saying the N-word. And
Yes.
so someone on the left had made a compilation video of all the times he had said the N-word on his podcast. And then in response to that, someone on the right made a compilation of all the times like I had said the N word, right? Or me and Jenk had said the.
Yeah.
So someone on the right made that video,
Uh-huh.
and we all look. We had a company meeting, the producers, everyone. We got together, and this is like years and years ago. The last time we actually uttered that word on air was in 2012. But we sat down and we talked about whether we should actually say the word when we're quoting someone that we are condemning as racist, or should we sanitize it and say N word instead? And so we had a vote and we decided at the time that it was better to actually read the quotes verbatim as opposed to sanitizing it. And I knew it would eventually come back to bite me in the ass. And it did. And I don't really, I'm not going to apologize for it because context matters, intention matters. And what people like Olay are trying to do is erase all of that, right?
Yeah.
To make
Right.
it seem as though intention is totally irrelevant, context is totally irrelevant. If she says someone's racist, then by definition, that person is racist. End of story, period. And I just disagree. I also disagree with racism of all sorts, right? So I find it disgusting when people make generalizations about Black people or migrants or any group. Why would I somehow be okay making generalizations about white women or white people, right? So I find it gross and divisive. And look, at the center of all of this is I've been doing this shit for like 17 years and things have gotten worse. And I just don't think whatever strategy the left thinks they're engaging in is an effective strategy. I think it's actually caused more harm than good. I think their rhetoric and their discourse is a lot of times ignorant of the facts. And I think that they go around accusing people of doing things that they themselves engage in. And I was part of that too. I'm trying to do better moving forward. But a lot of people are going to look at this and think, oh, well, then that means she's a right winger. Whatever. You can call me whatever you want. I don't care what you label me as. But
just not birthing person.
Don't call me a birthing person. A person with a uterus. Yeah, exactly.
I don't blame you at all. So, hi, you just listened to a clip from the Sitch and Adams show. If you like what you heard, you can listen to our live show right here on this channel on Sunday, starting at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. And if you want, you can super chat us. We read $20 and up super chats on the show and then do a follow-up stream on the following Tuesday where we read the rest of the unread super chats and interact with fans of the show. Subscribe to this channel right here to listen to the live show or to listen to more of our awesome clips.